welcome to HackerRank Solutions, and today we'll be going to solve the problem plus minus in problem solving section of HackerRank. Let us go through the problem description. Given an array of integers, calculate the ratios of its elements that are positive, negative and 0. Print the decimal value of each fraction on a new line with 6 places after the decimal. Okay, it's as simple as we do every task of our day. Okay, now they will be giving us an array of n elements. In this case it's 5, and here we'll be traversing through the array and we'll find the number of positive elements, number of negative elements and number of zeros. Okay, there are, in this example, there are 5 elements, 2 positive, 2 negative and 1 zero element. Their ratios are 2 by 5, 2 by 5 and 1 by 5, and their results are printed as 0.4 up to 6 digits, 0.4 up to 6 digits, 0.2 up to 6 digits. Okay, in the function description we have to complete the function, and they will be giving us an integer list. Print the ratios of positive, negative and 0 values. The input format is an integer incised array list. First line contains an integer n, second line contains n space separated integers that describe array of n elements. Let us have a look at the example. Here we will be taking input n value as 6, and the 6 elements are -4, 3, -9, 0, 4 and 1. We will be traversing through the array and we will find the number of negative elements, number of positive elements and the 0 elements. Okay. In the explanation section there are 3 positive numbers, 2 negative numbers and 1 0 in the array. Their proportions are 3 by 6, that is 3 positive integers by 6 and 2 by 6 and 1 by 6. And make a note that scale to 6 decimal places, though answers with absolute error of up to 10 to the power of -4 are acceptable. Okay, there is no particular case that you have to get the same output. Slight difference is accepted. Let's solve the problem. Now we are given an integer list named ARR. Okay, to count the number of positive, number of negative and number of 0 elements, we will be taking 3 variables, integer variables, initially with the value of 0. Okay, int cp, let cp be the count of positive numbers starting with 0, initially 0, and similarly cn will be the count of negative numbers initializing with 0, and cz will be the count of 0 numbers. It too starts with 0. Now we'll iterate through the integer list and we'll count the number of positive, number of negative, and number of zeroth elements. Okay, for int I in array, integer list array, we'll be taking a if loop to check the condition. Okay, in the if condition, if the number is positive, that is if I is greater than 0, any number which is greater than 0 is a positive number, and we will do the count of positive increment by 1. Okay, or else, that is if else, we will be checking, else if we will be checking another condition, that is if the number is a negative number. Okay, let us check the condition, and if the number is negative, we will be incrementing the count of negative numbers by 1. Okay, Cn plus plus. If the number is neither negative nor positive, it will be a 0. So we'll increase the count 0 by 1. After the for loop traverses through the whole integer list, the final values of count of positive numbers, count of negative numbers, and count of zeroth numbers will be saved in their respective variables. Now we will be printing the percentage proportion of positive values, negative values, and zeros. Hence, we have to divide the count of positive values and count of negative values and count of zeroth values by the number of elements to get our solution. Okay, and in the array list, as we are not given the number of elements to pass to the function, we will be taking integer size, let the integer be size, let us take an integer size named size, in which we will be storing the value of the number of elements or the size of an array list. Here arr dot size and next we will be printing each of these values in a new line. So system dot out dot println. As we know, we need to get the output as float. We'll use typecasting to convert integer numbers to float. Okay, CP by size, we have to print the CP by size. So float, and the result will be casted to float. Similarly, let me copy this. In the second line, we need to print the number of negative numbers, proportion of negative numbers. Similarly, proportion of 0 in the last line. Okay, let us check for any typos. There are no typos, and I'll run the code. Yeah, successfully our test cases have been passed. Let us submit. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and I would request you to firstly solve the problem on your own or try to get the logic, and if you don't get it, kindly refer to the videos, as we are all learners. We need to learn, and there is no wrong in trying with the solutions, but we need to put our effort in order to learn new things. Okay, happy coding. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.